Good morning. Today what I got to show you is an amplifier, the Blockhead, what they call the Firstborn. These amps received the name Firstborn because in the early days of the Blockhead company, they came in the store and we had a massive collection of vintage Marshall amps, one of which was an 18-watt 212 combo, which we had a tag strictly for humor that said Firstborn, meaning we would take your firstborn for it. The amp actually wasn't for sale. And this amp ended up getting played by a bunch of very, very reputable and famous guitar players, and a lot of amps sprung up as clones of the, quote, Firstborn amp. Blockhead was no different. They came in and examined all of our amps and charted out the specs on pretty much every amp that we had and tried to replicate this 18-watt 212 Marshall combo, which we had named the Firstborn. And that's what we have here. It has a standby switch and a power switch. Some of the 18-watt combos that we had an off and on switch and a ground switch. But the Firstborn had a standby switch, and it seems like the earlier ones had the standby switch, probably because they didn't need a ground switch in England. It was a different sort of deal. Anyway, here we have it, two EL84s, two 12s. I've got it on a volume of about 4. The tone control is 12 o'clock. It has a single tone control on it. Pretty clean. It's a little broken up if I get into it pretty hard with the normal powered humbuckings. Cranking the guitar all the way up on the neck pickup gives me bridge pickup. Sounds like this. Middle pickup, we've got the now there's going to be a lot of people that are going to ask, what does it sound like if you crank it up? So what I'm going to do is bring the volume to about 8, not 10, about 8. And now we do experience this. Remember, the purpose of these amps isn't to do hard rock or shred. It's just for this really good compression. Same thing on the neck pickup. So that's what we've got here. Is a very versatile, within the genre it was intended for, little 212 18-watt amp, which it does actually replicate the Firstborn fairly well.